So let me give you a little history about this car. BASF owns this car. We've had it for about 8 years. And this car was totally redone, body op, about 6 years ago. And this car has been all over the world. It was recently featured over in Germany when Mercedes unveiled their new Gullwing. So it's a 1957 Mercedes Gullwing 300 SL. And when we brought it back to the States, we were talking to Chip, and Chip said, hey, I would really like to get my hands on that car. And people thought we were crazy to take a true classic like this car and give it to Chip. But at the end of the day, we trust Chip. He's obviously a rock star in the custom car world. And we gave it to Chip with full confidence that he's going to turn it into a true classic. And that's exactly what he did. So it's my pleasure to introduce Chip, who can talk to us about the car.
Thank you, Chip. How about a round of applause for BASF for bringing us all together today?
Yeah!
And I want to thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to bring the Mercedes Chip Foose design and have the crew and also Ray Hill from Sweden to come over and help us with the paint on this car. And you know, I've always loved the Gullwing Mercedes, but I've also loved the Roadster that they have. And the Roadster has different moldings on it. They've got the longer molding on the rocker. They've got the rocker molding extending onto the quarter, and the vent coming out of the side of the front fender has different moldings on it as well. They're longer and tapered, and I wanted to add those details to this car. It's such a beautiful car. I didn't want to do anything to the car that would alter the body or drill holes or do anything to hurt the car. Everything we did to it can be unbolted. You can put the stock pieces back on and put it back to original, but we also added a two-tone paint job, which could easily be redone with BASF colors. And speaking of BASF colors, I've been blessed to work with BASF for many, many years now, building the cars that we build at Foose Design. And when we formed a formal agreement between Foose Design and BASF, they asked me to create a line of 12 colors, which we unveiled 4 years ago. And I was just asked recently to create 12 new colors. And when the first colors came out, they came in factory pack. You had to buy it in the can. And when we were talking about it, I said, why don't we do this and actually create it so it's a formula on the web, and anybody that mixes BASF colors can look up the formula and mix those colors, and the customer can get it right away instead of having to wait for it if they don't have it in stock. And the 12 new colors are here on the sign here, and I am very pleased and honored to be associated with BASF and to bring the colors that we bring. Now, if you know the original 12 colors that we have, there's a chip silver and an impression pearl. If you're familiar with the impression car, I used that same color but added 40% black to the car that we're going to unveil here. And when you look at the silver on the side, you'll notice that the top color is also the same as the bottom color, and it's blended up through that silver on the side of the car. Now, it's got hand-formed bumpers, front and rear. Artistic silver plating did all of the work chroming those bumpers. They're absolutely beautiful, and it's an honor to bring the Mercedes Gullwing 1957 that is owned by BASF. And thank you again for the opportunity to do the car. Who wants to see it? Let's pull this cover off. Thank you everybody for coming out today.
So what do you think about these two awesome cars, huh?
Yeah!
Again, I want to thank Chip and his team for obviously taking this car and turning it into what it is here. This is the first time I've actually seen the car all done. That's how much trust I have in Chip and his team to do that. So we're thrilled to death to be partners with Chip. As Chip mentioned, we have all waterborne colors now, Chip Foose colors, and every car in the booth has been painted with waterborne low VOC technology. So please come on in, take a look around, take a look at the cars. Thank you all very much. Bye-bye.